ladies and gentlemen. I know we have got youngsters having a couple more laps outside, so hopefully you can hear me. Mark Lemon should be joining us momentarily, but I don't want to keep these boys waiting, so let's hear it for Ben, Conor and Brady. Fantastic guys. Assume the position down here so they're not creating the next to look at me. First up, he's settling in nicely at Belle Vue speed. Well, let's have a big round of applause for Ben Cook, everybody. We just had a quick chin wag there before we went live on Facebook, and we were talking about track conditions. Obviously a little bit grippier in the earlier races, but once it started to smooth out, you looked a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, there was obviously a little bit of loose material in the first few heats, but once he dragged it all off, it was quite nice, and yeah, back to normal ways, and it's much easier when you're out in front, put it that way.
Well, fresh air is always nice, isn't it? I mean, I'm going to knock on wood because this is probably one of the best starts to the season that Belle Vue have had, certainly in recent years. What do you think's been the secret behind that? Is there a secret?
I mean, it's my first year as well, so I don't really know, but yeah, I mean, we all get along well, and it's obviously a nice place to come to every week, and it always helps when it's so enjoyable to come to and race. So yeah, like you said, it's a good start and may continue.
Long may continue indeed. Obviously 3 points on the board tonight was just what we wanted as well.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's early days, but there's no way to start like winning. So yeah, just keep it going and hopefully get some away wins as well.
Definitely. And look, I'm just going to touch on it very briefly. Obviously, you're the captain of the Pool Pirates this year as well. Have you started racing in the championship yet?
We've done one race.
One race,
one
goodness
meeting,
me.
yeah. So back there Wednesday. So yeah, get it all underway as well.
Do you think that once the championship kind of gets going and you've got more laps, that it will hopefully transfer into your premiership racing?
Yeah, I mean, more laps are better. You can't beat bike time, so yeah, it's going to be a busy summer with the rain off, so it's all going to come at once. But yeah, it'll be good.
It'll be good indeed. Well, we can't wait to see what else you come up with here at the National Speedway Stadium. Let's hear it for Ben Cook, everybody. Next up, now I know a few people were wondering about him at the beginning of the year when we announced him, and he's certainly making sure we know he's got potential. Let's hear for Conor Mountain, everyone. I touch on obviously the early season because you were something of an unknown quantity in the Premiership, but that was only because you didn't really have the opportunity to put in a full season in the top flight. So now this is an opportunity you're grasping with both hands.
Yeah, that's it. Like Ben touched on, racing championship and premiership, more bike time the better. So it's been a positive start to the season, and yeah, we'll just keep building from here.
And how did it feel to get the race win with Dan Bewley? I mean, that must have been a really special moment for you.
Yeah, it's we're just working hard to find a setup. Like the first season here, so we'll keep working hard on that. And yeah, made a good start and was out front. I didn't want to look behind, and then I see Dan there on the last lap, so that was really cool.
And you know, Emil's so fun up as well. I mean, we know he's absolutely no slouch, especially in British Speedway, and he's now feathering your cap. That must be even better.
Yeah, that's it. It's a cool track. You know, anyone can beat anyone here. So yeah, we're just working hard with the bikes and myself, and looking to bag some more of them.
All right, good to see Mark Lemon join us. Mark, I'm sorry I didn't mean to start without you, but the boys were ready, so. You know, snooze, you lose. We're just talking there to Conor here about obviously his heat win and beating Emil Safrodinov. And again, we've heard from Ben, fantastic win though for the boys. The confidence, it's not being cocky. It's just that, you know, I can't really know how to describe it. What's the best? What am I trying to get at here?
Because yeah, it's been good. You know, we got that win away at Kingston, but even like the matches we haven't won, it's been good, and I think we all get on so well and we're having fun. Like Ben said as well, coming here every week is such an enjoyable track, and we're all getting on well, so it's transforming onto the track. And
I suppose every time you're out on track, it's a learning experience, and if you're taking something from experience from these meetings, then strictly speaking, you're always winning, aren't you?
Yeah, 100%. You know, like every race we're learning something. Whether it's myself or the bike, we're working hard to progress. So yeah, we'll keep adding that into the rest of the season.
Well, Conor, it's been a pleasure watching you tonight. Looking forward to next time. Let's hear it for Conor Mountain, folks. I mean, we're going to have to. I'm going to have to find some new objectives for the word fast because this man is just using up my entire vocabulary. Brady Kurtz, folks. Let's hear it for the skipper. Brady, I mean, early doors, we spoke obviously during the meeting about track conditions being quite different at the start to the end. I mean, the times that you boys were putting in were pretty quick early doors, weren't they?
Yeah, really similar conditions to the last match we had here, and yeah, it's not always the easiest track to get around when it's like that, but track staff always do such a good job, and we had some great racing in the end, and that's what it's all about.
Do you maybe prefer a little bit more grip? Does it, or does it allow you to generate that kind of speed? Do you like to do that?
Yeah, I think it always suits me the deeper it is, really, and not that it's good for everyone. We need to make it for the whole team, not just for me, so I can't just demand that, but yeah, track's always so good here, and yeah, I always enjoy any condition.
I mean, everybody's kind of looking at how you've been performing individually as well as within a team, and people are kind of saying, you really look like you're stepping things up a notch this year. I mean, what's changed? Have you started eating your Weetabix for breakfast?
I can't tell you.
Oh, trade secrets.
I think everything's just going well, everything's in order, everything's as it should be, my equipment's super good. I'm 100% healthy, and yeah, things are just going well. It was nice to get a few wins again today. I was pretty shit at Leicester the other week, I think there's another way to put that, but yeah, it was really nice to get out front again today and put things back to where they should be.
Well, honesty is the best policy. I think Neil's just cranked the volume right up there. But, I mean, Ipswich, we kind of said to Ben, and to Conor, if they had the big hitters here tonight, would it have made a difference, do you think?
Hopefully not. Well, I think Ipswich are a tough team, and they had good guests. I don't think they could have found two better people for the job. Whether they did their job tonight or not is a different story, but I think we're such a strong team at home, which I think is super important. We've got full solid 1-7. Every race you're going against tough guys from the aces, and yeah, we're going to need that all year.
I think so, and so far so good. Brady Kurtz, folks, let's hear it for the skipper. Last but not least, Mark Lemon. Mark, I mean, what can we say about these boys tonight? Very strong again at home and recovering the aggregate deficit to make it 3 league points tonight. Doesn't get better, does it?
No, the boys were really solid throughout. Obviously, from the moment they got here in the track walk to deliver on the track, obviously some trying conditions early on with the British summer or the British springtime has not been pleasant to British Speedway of late, and we just seem to put a race meeting on. Those rain clouds seem to come about, whereas maybe it's BSM was here, and every time they come, the rain comes about. But nonetheless, solid effort by the boys. Yeah, okay, appreciate Ipswich are probably a little bit under strength. Losing Jason Doyle, it's a big blow for anyone to lose. Their top sort of point scorer, and obviously Yaml didn't have probably the best night either. But I probably think that's more credit to our guys than maybe not theirs. But there's some impressive displays out there on our team and their team as well. But Conor to go out and get a win and beat Emil Safudinov, I mean, like, I don't know how was the pressure there going, mate. So I was feeling it for him, It's just like kind of relax and just do that 4 laps and keep it smooth. But
Ben also got a win over
and Ben as well. But I was coming to that, Brady. You paid your money, all right? But yeah, no, like I said, just sharing the love. No, top night. Yeah, great. Obviously, thanks for everybody coming out tonight. Obviously, we had the hideout here, celebrating with us. We'll do a bit of work with them, which was fantastic, and all the young members of that establishment's great, and obviously the patrons as well that have made it happen. So we're grateful that they could spend an evening with us. But thanks to you guys as well.
Absolutely. I've just got to give a shout out as well, obviously, to the track staff. You touched on the great British weather, and it must have been more challenging than normal for Andy and the team to get the track into the condition it was in tonight. Last time we were here, so I mean they've done a superb job to keep the quality in the racing surface.
I watched him. He's been sat in his cab all day. The rain did all the work.
Have you been on the tractor then, Mark?
No, I mean obviously Andy and the guys they keep a really keen eye on it, and they pretty much get it bang on every time. I think that really shows with these guys too. They can get some confidence going, knowing what you're going to get. A decent track underneath you, and you're not second guessing all the time, and that just slowly sort of festers in a good way with confidence. So I think our whole team staff, our customer-facing officials, our kitchen staff to the track officials. I think here at Belle Vue they do a tremendous job, and we should give them a round of applause.
Absolutely, round of applause for the second volunteers. just going to get up here. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us this evening. We're not at home next week, don't forget. We're back on May the 6th for our Bank Holiday Bash against the Birmingham Robbies. Until then, have a very safe trip home and enjoy the rest of your week.